Hello, my lovelies. Nice to see y'all again. I know, I'm a bit late as always, but that is why we are starting immediately instead of having a countdown and whatever. Okay, what the fuck happened? Why are so many things on my table moved to the point where they're almost fallen down? What the hell? Did someone get to my stuff? Because I wasn't home the whole time. Whatever. Anyways, today is the big finale. We got just the green stars in the special world to collect. And well, after we collect the green stars in the special world, it is time for the real finale. It is time for the perfect run. But we still have some time until then. So, let's start like always by feeding the Lumas. And as we found out, we're gonna need maxed out 9,999 star bits in order for the final prankster comet to appear. Very interesting thing that I did not know beforehand. And actually I found it out by accident yesterday. Well, actually searching for something completely different. I want to know the green toad from the Toad Brigade. The one who I remembered correctly is referred to as Bank Toad in this game. I remembered him changing appearance based on your star bits back on the Wii. But clearly this isn't the case here, so I want to know, since he's not the Starbit Bank anymore, he just... Oh, sorry. He just informs you about amiibo functionality. So I want to know, did they remove that feature? Or not? And apparently he still changes appearance based on how you scan the amiibo. For every amiibo you scan and then talk to him, he cycles through one of the appearances from... Well, those two stop so I can feed them already. From their original on the Wii. Meaning that, interestingly enough, he can cycle back to his base appearance. There we go. Yeah. I guess I'll do that later. I'm too lazy to actually go and get an amiibo right now. And while I was looking for that, because it mentioned that his final outfit change was unlocked at 9,999, the page mentioned that this also is the requirement for the final prankster comet, which I previously did not know, as I had never gotten all 242 power stars on the Wii. But since we already have had max star bits, and now even when I spend them, they go back to max really quick, I think it doesn't really matter that I found that out like this. Cause it makes sense. We would have had max out star bits by the time we're there anyhow. But Luba also told us that something good is gonna happen when we cap the starbit counter. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna be so lazy. I'm gonna get an amiibo and change his outfit right now. Let me stand up and get to that real quick. Well, the question is, will he change outfit immediately? Cause yes, he did change outfit. Okay, I do have to speak to him every single time, so me having scanned 3 amiibo yesterday wasn't enough, I suppose. And this is the outfit that I thought for the back then that this was his final outfit because that's like that royal guard outfit that the toads have. Well, I suppose just the spear and the shield that the toads have in Galaxy 1 at the start of the game when failing to protect Peach. And yeah, that's around 4,000 star bits. So by that you can tell since I thought that's the final one. Honestly, if you ask me, that is the best outfit for him. Since the pickaxe is what makes him unique in the Galaxy game. But from what I read, the final outfit that he unlocked back then was this, having the same headlamp as the captain. Oh, it has a golden band. That's interesting. Okay, if I scan it again, does he actually go back? Yes, he cycles back to his original appearance. That's interesting. Honestly, while while the captain headlamp is the final one, I feel like the pickaxe is more fitting. The glasses and the snorkel belong to the other members. The glasses belong to Hintoad, and the snorkel. I don't remember which one wears it, but one of them, not him, that's for sure. I think it was purple, or maybe yellow, who knows? Wears them in the water stages when they are present. The headlamp is the captain's. And, well, yes, the the shield and the spear are a nice callback to Galaxy 1. That's also that's also a Galaxy 1 Royal Guard wannabes thing. So yeah, the pickaxe is what makes the green toad unique in both Galaxy and Galaxy 2. That being said, we have completed and collected every single power star throughout the 6 main worlds of Super Mario Galaxy 2. I have also suffered through unlocking every single cosmic spirit in all 20 galaxies in which that's possible. Now it is time to collect the final green stars that remain in World S. Mario Squared Galaxy. If anything, They shouldn't be hard to spot, I assume. Hard to get is gonna be a different question, though. Huh. Okay. I won't say I'm immediately humbled, but I am immediately surprised, because I was sure we would see... Oh, there is one already. I suppose both of them might be hidden beneath the platforms then. I was sure one would be somewhere off to the back, not because I remember it or anything, I never got this far back then, but because having it super far away from a lava platform seems like a likely hiding spot, or so I thought. Oh, and there's the other one, also underground. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do it extra crazy. I want to alternate between each galaxy, but no, we'll alternate between each single power star. So both brothers get to shine in the special world. Although, if we're talking about making things fair with how many stars get collected by each, then it ought to be Luigi because poor Luigi collected less stars in general in this game. Honestly, maybe I should have just... Maybe I should have just ignored Luigi every time we saw him. So Mario collects all the regular stars. So I could have collected all green stars with Luigi, making it 120 each. But oh well. Doesn't really matter. One galaxy? Oh, actually, you know what? Let's alternate. Nah, I said would alternate the whole time, and that's what we'll do. And alternating the whole time actually also means that both brothers get to revisit every single galaxy in this special world. I just hope that they're not gonna be too difficult to get on this galaxy. Is it? Wait, no, I think I just saw one near the end there. I'm not sure though. I really would love it if there was some sort of trick. Maybe by jumping over to the ships and then making a jump all the way over here so I don't have to be on the ball. Well, that would depend on the starships having collision to begin with. And I'll go over here because... Yep, there it is. And we missed it. Okay, Luigi will have to get this one. That green star up there, that is one that's for some reason I remember. Although, I have to admit I misremembered at first, cause when we went to this galaxy the first time, even though I immediately went the harder path, I did so to prove a point to my past self that I have gotten better, because where that green star that we just missed is, I thought that the comet medal is there. I suppose I misremembered with what star... Oh no. Star-themed collectible is on that ledge. Hmm. This is such a stupid idea, but, it might just work. I'm gonna have to rewatch this. Okay. I'm not sure whether or not Maru came in contact with the star shroom. Oh, he came in contact. Those things have collision. Is it possible to jump over there? If we were Cloud Maru, even without the clouds, but just the floatiness, that would be easily possible. Maybe if we do it from here, because that is the furthest point towards the front that we have. I don't want to waste my life trying that, but I would be curious if that's possible and if that would let us. Okay. Come on! I tried steering back to the right, but I suppose not. The game had other plans. Yeah, but as I was trying to say, even if we do make it here without the star, well, I don't think we'll make it far. Because aside the fact that we'll be stuck on the starting section because we can't go on the railing, I don't think Mara's jumps would even be high enough to reach that green star. Then again, I was too fast! I cannot believe that I was too fast! Wow! Shit! No! I'm sorry, God damn it, I suppose that's the penalty for trying to cheat. Guess we gotta try harder then. I'm not giving him that easy, not until I see that this is truly impossible. Darn it! I'm really curious. I'll have to research it because I really do not wish to go game over. We haven't gone game over once in either Galaxy 1 or 2, and I'm not about to let that happen. I wonder if Luigi would have an easier time. His jumps are kinda higher than Mario's. Experts stay on the right, but people who want green stars stay on the left. Okay, we got it this time. Fucking! Wait, can I? Okay. I am not allowed to return. Too bad, I will try it anyway. The slope shouldn't be that steep that rolling back up should be impossible. At least I think it shouldn't. I just thought that maybe it'd be a good idea to collect coins and star bits, so I don't run out of lives that fast. Yo, Bob-omb, I need you to go away. Okay. Mario. It kinda sucks that I can't really... Oh! Ha! Okay, now I can see what I'm doing. Not that there is much to see. Is it even worth doing? I'd say, oh no. Thank goodness! I don't know why they missed us so terribly, but I'm not gonna complain about it. Okay, that really wasn't easy on my arm. It was so super worth it. I just hope Luigi will have an easier time getting that other green star. Can't believe I missed it because I was too fast. I would have assumed that. Well, not would have assumed. I did assume that the star ball also counted. But apparently, this thing didn't have a hitbox that said, "It's a me Mario." Hmm. Okay, L guy. Show your brotherhood that you're in better control of this thing. And you know, I'll have to research it as well, whether or not um how exactly Ghost Luigi spawn, because as we found out, green stars do not have Ghost Luigis. Well, I mean, I suppose I don't have to research it, I can just test it, it's not that hard. But I really want to know, does every main mission have a Ghost Luigi? Do the comets have Ghost Luigi? Like, do the minigames have one? Like, would the chimp missions have their own Ghost Luigi, or is it only the first big mission in every stage? I mean, I guess I have to just test it out, but some cases are a bit different, you know, with the hidden stars. Slower, slower. Huh, Luigi did first try it. Wow. Ah, frick, this time I forgot to go into flight mode. Should I do that real fast? Yeah, I'll do it real quick. And you don't see, and bam. Since flight mode is only available in... eh, boy. Uh, wait, solo? Why the hell did it disconnect? What? Hello? Okay, that was weird. Why the hell did it disconnect the Joy-Con though? And an unpaired the Switch's Joy-Con. I do not understand. But yeah, since flight mode can only be enabled in handheld, I had to do that real quick. We are in flight mode, right? Yes. Meaning there won't be any more interruptions. Well, this should be thrice as fast as the other one. if not even faster, honestly. This galaxy for being a special art, I suppose it's just a celebration more than anything. Okay, so that's what the cloud flowers for, the green stars. Yeah, celebration more than anything because the galaxy itself is very easy. Why did I activate this guy? Now I'm feeling pressure to go extra fast. Well, that was quick. Oh, wow! I'm surprised he's still running. I thought the world would freeze. I thought this is a mid-world cutscene. I didn't know that this actually happens. Right, just so I don't have to rebeat Bowser a third time. In order to unlock the final one. Because having to view the credits 4 separate times was kind of the one thing about Galaxy 1 that did annoy me. Maybe it did annoy me because I did so in quick succession. I mean, back when I played on the Wii as a child. Aside from the fact that I didn't have nearly as much gaming time as I do now. Idiot, 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 idiot. You need the cloud flower to reach the star. What are you wasting the clouds for? See, I start talking and my brain stops thinking. But yeah, as I said, aside from the fact that I only had limited time to play at once as a child, I was also much worse. Like, little me would be extremely shocked by the fact that I'm... God damn it. Where's the star anyhow? By the fact that I'm beating every game so fast. I missed the star. I guess I wasn't paying attention. Eh. It should be around here. Oh, no, those are star... No, there it is after all. Yeah, now I hope this will work. It did work. Honestly, great decision. It's so freaking satisfying seeing both Mario and Luigi alternating. I've always loved that line. I love the way Luigi says, "See you later." It's so cool. Now, will I have to make some sort of insane jump, or where are they gonna put them? There's one. Doesn't seem like it requires an insane jump or anything. Oh, I think I just saw another one. Or is that the one that I had seen? Maybe? We'll see. Oh, wow, Mario. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine here. It's just over there. What's the problem? It's not here, is it? It's on the other... Yep, it's on the other side. I got lucky, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, wait, don't tell me I'm gonna have to... I think I'm gonna have to either do a really good triple jump and closer to the star, or I'm gonna have to jump up from that guy. Okay, this might be a problem after all. Aside the fact that I don't even know where the other one is. Why the hell did it... That was not the kind of wall jump that I wanted to do. I didn't even need to long jump to that direction. I do a long jump straight, but kind of messed it up. Messed the direction up, and I thought, okay, I'll just go with it. How do I do that? Okay, bad decision. Yeah, I should not have just run after that guy. Oh, how do I do that? I think I'll have to land on him somehow. But even then, he's... Oh, the slowdown switch. The slowdown switch. Okay. Solution probably, hopefully, found. Solution not found. No, gravity is working against me here. I'd have to wall jump off of this guy, but... This isn't gonna work. I don't even know what my plan is, I'll be honest. I wish gravity didn't affect Mario the way it does. Oh, okay. I made it way harder than it needed to be. But then, where's the second one with Luigi? Well, for Luigi. Whatever. You get what I mean. Man, just 5 green stars left. That's crazy. Boss Blitz's green star should be easier than this, and faster, probably. We'll just have to refight the guys a few times. Well, twice, I suppose. Depending on where the stars are, that is. Okay, I'll just send it because I think I saw where the second one might have been while I was failing to get the first one. But I'm not entirely sure. Is there green? Oh, yep, I did see it. That all. Honestly, I, t- I would doubt if I can make it from here, but something tells me that no, I can't because have sadly already found out that they raised the hitbox of the, or well, they increased the section hitbox of the black hole. But no problem for good old Luigi. The green stairs are gonna be very fast. They're not hard after all. What is making me panic is the perfect run. And well, it's not one shot, regular version. I don't know what that galaxy is called. That's why I'm just referring to it as the perfect run. Even though the perfect run is that specific star. And where is the side? Okay, there's one. It's just sitting there, I guess? I wonder if that's the first. Oh, nope, I just saw another green glow where Boulder Geist is. Okay, that'll be fast. Oh, that'll be very fast indeed. I mean, they are already pushovers. But I've kind of mastered speedrunning them because of how many times I had to reach the end and die at the very end in order to spawn the Cosmic Spirit. Uh, Sergeant Mole or whatever his name is, and Boulder Guys. Meaning we'll have to do the first two bosses twice, and Sergeant Mole or whatever his name is, also once. Shouldn't take too long, I assume. Almost thought they would catch me. Yeah, I don't want any trouble, dude. Look, I understand that every galaxy needs to have some green stars, and that being the same number of green stars that it has power stars. But just like in the battle thingy galaxy right before the final world with Bowser, the one that we had yesterday, they're just sitting there and it's so pointless. Like for those battle galaxies, for both of them, you can tell they had no idea what to do with them. It's interesting that we spawned before the cutscene. And it's interesting that for these cutscenes, Co-Star Luma always disappears. Like, are they actual cutscenes? Why not just have him be there still next to Luigi? The hitbox of hitting that coconut back Honestly, actually, it might just be a watermelon because it has stripes unlike the coconuts, which are purely green. But yeah, the hitbox is very generous. And hey, I told you we do it super fast. These fights are not challenging in the slightest. I'd be able to do this fight a bit easier also. Yeah, yeah, it's as I thought. He starts coming out of the earth once he gets close to you. So honestly, I shouldn't be running away from him. I don't wanna get a record time or anything. Hi, Lumali! But I should, honestly. Bye, Boulder guys! Lol. That was kinda hilarious, not gonna lie. But yeah, if I want to get a record time, I should just let General Mole, or whatever his name is, get closer. Since he's a Galaxy 1 boss, I'd have to go back into Galaxy 1 itself to be able to see what his name is. Or I'll just look up Mario Galaxy boss, that would also work. Flip out Galaxy! In just 42 minutes, look how far we made it. Huh, I didn't see one. I still don't see one. Oh, no, there it is. Huh, strange. I literally was just about to say that green stars float in from pretty far away, so it's weird that I don't see it yet. But I guess this one didn't want to load in from far away. Some of them are so easy. Luigi, it's time for you to do the honors. Bring home the last cosmic jewel. And after that, hell is gonna break loose. Flip out Galaxy Green Star 2, our 240th Power Star. Our final regular, so to speak, because they're not regular in themselves, Power Star. After which, our real final challenge will be unlocked. Wouldn't be a bad idea to stock up on 1-ups, just because I already know what's gonna happen afterward. Oh, that's why we didn't see it before. And that's why I thought that I didn't see the one Mario collected next to the 1-up. And I thought I just missed it now while recollecting the 1-up with Luigi. No, it actually wasn't there then. Wait, or maybe it was this star with Mario as well and I just didn't notice because, well, we never made it this far with Mario. Since the star was right at the start. I'd call this a tactical getting spiked. Not in the same sense as in Smash Bros. I hear it, it's close by. Makes sense they would put it near the end of the stage. Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck! Oh, come on! I noticed that we would fuck up because... Because I had already hit the corner. The killing my spin. But I hoped I could at least try and salvage it. But no, stupid cosmic clones. God damn it, this was how it was supposed to go at the first time. Our final green star, and it couldn't even have been a nice looking finale. Peh. Thank you, Talking Flower, but I do not need a break. And now it's time. Starship Mario can now advance. Luigi, you'll get to do this at some point as well. But now, it is time for him to finish the adventure. The Grand Master Galaxy. Honestly, I just have to replug the Wii and check my save file because I have memories of the Grandmaster Galaxy. But none of that matters right now. It is time for the ultimate test. And even the preview only shows us the very first part. Yoshi! He can't be missing. You just gotta be a bit careful with all the enemies. No problem. Slight problem, but I know what I'll do. Nice, nice. Move along now. Nothing to see here. I'm on cloud control. Get it? Instead of crowd, never mind. Wow, tough galaxy. Thank you for everything, Yoshi. I'll see you on the flip side. Did I seriously collect all the green stars? Oh no. Okay, because while I did fail right now, what I attempted to do, those backwards jumps to try and recatch the same cloud again. I made a mistake not getting the cloud flower. But mistakes aside, the things I'm attempting to do, it's as if I'm no, it's not as if I am doing them on muscle memory. Oh, I seriously wanna replug the Wii to see how far I actually made it and am just not remembering. Captain! Star Bits Exploration. Captain! Well, we better be careful. We only get one attempt with the cloud flower. And I would love to keep it for as far as possible. Well, we are safe here. I tried to spin, it didn't work. Doesn't matter. I got to see Mario at work. Wow. How did all the brigade members make it so far? And why is the captain the one who isn't? Why isn't the captain the one who made it the farthest? Because for as much as I love the captain, I have to admit, he's not really the greatest in the Galaxy games. Oh no! Yeah, I had a feeling I got too close. Oh, that's not fair. Was that clever? Definitely not. Was that worth it? I would say also no. Would it be a good idea to get that coin? Maybe. Well, he needed to get so far anyway. I have played this before. It's just so... Did I never... No. I know for a fact that I don't have all 241 power stars. So what did I actually succeed in getting and what not? Because it makes no sense for my memories. Well, it does make sense for my memories to be incorrect after a freaking decade. Lol. Oh, frick, comet medals! I didn't know there was also a comet medal in the very last stage. Though I guess it does make sense. Not how I planned on doing it, but that worked out very well. And one. I mean, yes, this isn't a perfect run. If it was, I would have already lost a lot of times. But still, that was scary. I'm not kidding. I actually just read you are a star. 49. Too bad it's not 50. The final power star has appeared. I'm seeing that small visual bug again. My lovelies, it is time. Super Mario Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy 2. 484 power stars are soon going to be completed. It is time for us to attempt the perfect run of the Grandmaster Galaxy. And it's already different. A bit risky, but you know, I'd rather not have them in my way. And it's important to know which flowers to skip. I suppose we don't have to skip any. But the less time we spend there, the better. And after being absent for nearly the entire game, they actually brought these guys back for the final challenge. Ain't that insane? It's better this way. Rather than risking to get murked. And we don't get any cheat clouds for this one. Although we do get to keep our floatiness. Even though it shows that they have a huge radius, I like that they actually stop once we pass them. Freaking hell, it didn't let me jump! I was so I was so looking forward to doing this first try. Fuck! The game just won't let me have my perfect first try run. What the? Okay, tongue didn't work. Okay, I suppose we have to leave Yoshi there this time around. It didn't really make much of a difference for this section, I suppose. So it was nice having him with us and leaving him with another member of the brigade. Is it me or do I feel slower? I feel like I'm being slower without Yoshi. Which, wouldn't surprise me if Yoshi's running speed is higher than Mario's. It would make sense. Let's try to keep our clouds this time around. I spent, you saw me. Oh, fucking hell. I tried so extremely hard there. World shattering. God fucking damn it. Uh, this attempt will be it though, I promise. You wanna know why I wasn't talking in the previous attempt? For two reasons. First, I needed to concentrate. Second, listening to this beautiful, beautiful song, I just saw it in my head already. 22 days of playing Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. All that we went through in both games. Nearly 500 power stars. Tens of thousands of star bits. And so many adorable Lumas. So many fails. Amazingly skillful moments. Hard challenges, fun challenges. I freaking hate them challenges. I saw all of it again. Let it all go through my mind. Which is why it feels even worse that this attempt right now wasn't successful. But oh well, it is how it is. And no matter what, I think it's safe to say that I am starting to learn how this stage works. I may be a bit trash. I may have to wait a bit longer. But overall, I'm doing well when you say so. Oh, for fucking hell! I should have stomped, dang it. Well, it's not called the perfect run for nothing. If it was easy, it would be disappointing, wouldn't it? And besides, I already said, I have this... I don't really call it masochistic, but I have this weird liking and fable for final challenges like this. They always get my blood pumping. They always get me very excited. Even more than they get me frustrated. Heck, while I was playing Splatoon 2, and even for a while after the 3 came out, I would every now and then just fight in a Region 3 for fun. That's how much, like, I just love unfair challenges like this. I won't ever get into actual Kaizo, don't get me wrong. But this, especially because you notice it by the music, don't you? It's so celebratory of the entire adventure that even brought us this far in the first place. I absolutely love it. Having the main theme and the first stage's theme, and then the finale, all playing like this. It's beautiful. Well, that's how far our clouds will help us. Because the pulsars change the camera perspective anyway, so trying to cloud over this section wouldn't go well. But hey, I think that was beautifully smooth so far. I didn't consider not using the clouds at all to keep them even through this section, so we could use them in the Hammer Bro section. I did not mean to spin. I did not mean to spin. God, was that scary. But unfortunately, we don't have to make it through here. It'd be doable if we just had to make it to the end. No, we have to beat all of them. Is the problem. Yeah, I think that's how I gotta do it. I have to be less reclusive and scared of what they're gonna do. Being more aggressive and approach them. Why are those fake staircases not functioning? And I have to make use of my star bits. Let's go to that one first. Ish. Of all the ways I could have failed, this is by far the most embarrassing one. It's getting close. But I refuse to have a game over happen. Not when we made it so far. Not when we're one star shy from 100%ing both games without a game over. But you know, of course, it's today that I hadn't had any luck. I'm getting a lot of one-ups out of the dice that the coin Luma shop gives me. That doesn't matter. No, it does not. We'll make it regardless. Believe me. This is such a nice cheat. This was a mistake. One that I do not know how to fix. I wish I could shoot that thing. I'll admit, I am starting to get nervous. That was so stupid, and I cannot believe I got away with it. At least this section we have perfected. Well, no, not really perfected. We had the right idea from the get-go, and as it turns out, this idea was without any flaws. Ah, unfortunate. Guess we can't skip the whole thing this time. And that's the problem with my impatience. Not that we paid for it in any way, but oh well. Okay, it is possible. It's not necessary, but just to make it a tad easier. Shooting starbits at enemies, a mechanic that I really underutilized. I should have just unlocked them from the get-go. I just needed the pressure of everything being on the line. I felt a tiny, 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 tiny bit better when I collected that one up there. But oh goodness, I was so extremely nervous. You saw it. You saw it. I could see it on the cursor. It was constantly shaking. Oh goodness. The gateway. And that theme. It was all worth it. Mario. So you were the one who collected all of the scattered stars. I want to thank you. Your deeds will live on in the memory of the cosmos. May the stars shine down on you. And with that, the final power star, Super Mario Galaxy 2's 242nd power star, is finally in our possession. And thus, I finally managed what I could never in childhood. Little me would be so proud. I am sure of it. Well, I'll be. All your hard work has brought the Lady of the Shooting Stars right to our own little ship. Feels like forever since we've seen each other, but she hasn't changed. Mario! A letter of congratulations has arrived. I'll read it for you. You deserve a congratulations of cosmic proportions for collecting all the stars and playing to the very end. Thank you. You're truly a master of galaxies. Super Mario Galaxy 2 staff. And the photo was saved. The final picture. I'd say it's only appropriate we immediately check it out. That is new. That is it? It feels different. It feels different from the other photographs, which are all 3D models, which all depict something from inside the game. The way Rosalina looks here almost seems painted, and that two blue lumas, sky blue lumas nonetheless, I don't think I've ever seen them before. I would not be surprised if this is entirely new, since Rosalina appearing on the ship is the final reward in reality. But truth is that I do not know if this was on the Wii or not. My gut is telling me that the Switch made this, but I have to look it up to be sure. I want to give you my thanks. Well then, there's only one thing left for us to do. To see if this Luma still wants us to collect power stars. Got! Ah, I can't be mad at you. You're too adorable. Well, I suppose we should feed all of them one last time. After all, our adventure is finally over. And for the first time in my life, something that I didn't even dream of during the week, I have managed to collect 484 Power Stars between Super Mario Galaxy, Super Luigi Galaxy, and Super Mario Galaxy 2. I have finally managed to get all of them. To think that when the games more correctly, were first announced that they would come out on Switch, I was not interested in the slightest. I was against buying them since they're just upscaled ports. Mario Galaxy might not even be any more upscaled than its 3D All-Stars counterpart. But in the end, I am the one that enjoyed this game so extremely much. Something my brother, justifiably so, doesn't let me live down, constantly reminding me of the fact that I was against buying this game at first. And now we get a good number of one-ups when we don't need them anymore. Of course. I'm telling you, my luck is always weird like this. Getting something considerably good, always when it's of no use or when it's no longer good for me. How the hell? We got 18 out of 25 possible one-ups. How is that even possible? Well, let's go feed our two wanderers. If I hadn't been so focused on Yoshi right now, maybe I could have fed them right now. But oh well. We caught them a bunch of times before and we'll catch them once more. There we go. And last but not least, there's one final Luma, ready to receive star bits. So to speak, we also fed the baby Luma under Mario's cap. And now it is time. I've been waiting for this. The true ending to Super Mario Galaxy 2. I do not want any visual glitch happening right now, thank you very much. The newly added storybook. The one that, despite being new in this game, even got one final update just a week before we started. Let's see what story this tells. And in advance already, my lovelies, Astrella bye bye. Chapter 1. Twins. A long time ago, there were twin star children named Mari and Lou. They lived happily with a lady of shooting stars and among their many friends. The twins looked identical, sounded identical, spent all of their time together. It would have been difficult to tell them apart were it not for their entirely different personalities. Mari was impulsive and outgoing. Lou was shy and introspective. They complemented each other well, so they got along. They lived together their whole lives and were nearly inseparable. Until one day they were forced apart when Mari turned into a star. In the blink of an eye, she shrunk down small and then burst into light. She left only stardust in her wake. But why? The Lady of Shooting Stars had taught the Lumas they could become stars in order to help someone. But Mari became one for no reason at all. Lou rushed to the Lady of Shooting Stars for help, who said, "I'm afraid Mari has left this path, but she will always be in our hearts. The stardust she left behind will give life to new star children. She may return someday. That could be tomorrow, or 100 years from now, or even 10,000 years from now." Upon hearing this, Lou covered her ears and cried. Chapter 2. Alone. Lou was alone now. A day passed, then another, then another. And before she knew it, 100 years had gone by. All that time, Lou was unable to become a star. But she didn't want to become one anyway. She wanted to stay a Luma until she saw Mari again. She wanted everything to be like it was before. And yet, she felt that a Luma who couldn't become a star wasn't particularly useful. So one day, she decided to begin a new journey. She built a spaceship and left to travel the stars. As the centuries passed, she hoped this path would reunite her with Mari. Lou happened upon the Lady of Shooting Stars a number of times during her travels, but Mari was not with her. And as time went on, all of her friends became stars. 1,000 years passed this way. Lou thought, "Mari's probably forgotten about me by now. She's probably playing with star bunnies on some far-off planet while I'm here missing her." And I bet I'll be missing her for 1,000 more years, maybe even 2,000. I'll be stuck as a Luma forever. Lou found the loneliness unbearable. The truth was, she really did want to become a star, because that's what would save her from these feelings. She would become one right now, if it meant she could see Mari again. Lou strained, shook her body, and struggled to turn into a star. But she couldn't do it. Chapter 3. Hope. Lou had exhausted herself trying to become a star. It was just then that the Lady of Shooting Stars appeared. Becoming a star will not allow you to break free of this path. That's simply the nature of living within one. I'm sure that Mari's out there thinking of you too. As long as you stay the course, perhaps she'll reunite with you. Even though she's not near, I'm sure she knows where you are. After all, she's your twin star. You share the same stardust. There seemed to be some secret to these words, hidden deep within her eyes. In truth, the Lady of Shooting Stars was reminded of her own past. She too was searching for someone precious she had lost, and she too believed they would one day be reunited. Finding your way without a compass or a telescope may be difficult, but hope is a lighthouse. If you keep its fire lit, Mari can find her way back. The lady's message became clear as her eyes were kind. The stardust that flowed through Lou glowed brightly and reminded her when she and Mari were together. It felt just like old times. And with that, something changed inside Lou. Today, Lou continues her journey aboard her spaceship, now responsible for a whole crew of Lumas. She's dependable in nature and impressive in stature, as all captains should be. The shy Lou of the past is now just a memory. I'm Luba, one half of the Twin Star children. I carry the fire of hope across the galaxies. Final chapter. Light. Mari was fed up and exhausted. She'd been awoken too many times. I'm sure this place is just as beautiful as all the other boring worlds. She'd been on such a long journey that she was starting to reach her limit. Her sense of time and space had broken down long ago. Her memories were scattered like a hazy dream. She felt dizzy, like the time she gorged on starbits and became overwhelmed by their sweetness. And then another time, it felt like I was drowning in honey. The time before that, it felt like I was trapped in a cage. And before that, I forget. Well, whatever. Just then, Mari spotted a red planet and decided to visit its residents. Hello there. How are you? This planet looks pretty old. In fact, it may have lived a little too long. Looks like it could explode at any moment. The residents didn't seem to understand. Instead, they just ran away when she approached. But that's how it always went. So she just wished them well and continued on her way. May the stars shine down on you. Soon after, Mary looked out into space and saw a pink comet hurtling past. She approached it and said, "Hello there. Looks like you're in a hurry. Life may seem long, but it actually moves pretty quickly. So moving as fast as you are is a great way to experience as much as you can." The comet replied, "You're a tiny one, yet you talk of life as a grown-up. Who do you think you are? And where did you come from?" Mary sighed, as if she had been asked those questions before. Who I am, where I'm from. I don't remember stuff like that. Do you really think those things are important anyway? The comet was so shocked by Mary's response, it nearly crashed into a star. It's pointless to remember stuff. We just repeat the same cycles over and over. So just forget about me, and I'll forget about you. And then we'll both be on the next thing. The comet said, "You're quite a peculiar little one. Out here on your own. You should go home to your mama." Mary scoffed as the comet drifted away. Mama? What is that word? It sounds sort of familiar, but I'm not sure why. Well, whatever. It was time for a rest anyway. The next world Mary awoke to was pitch black. There was no life, and the stars had yet to be born. The galaxy was just about to take shape. But even in a place with no light, with nothing at all, Mary wasn't bored. She would become a star again soon, so she just needed to wait. I remember hearing that a Luma can become a star in order to help someone special, but I never served any purpose as a star. Who was it who told me that anyway? Well, whatever. Mary liked the endless darkness. She preferred it, in fact. She found light bothersome. What's that? She saw a glimmer in the darkness, and a familiar feeling washed over her. Could that be Lou? It must be. I remember this feeling. I'm gonna find her. I'll seek out my other half, no matter how long it takes. She's out there somewhere, and I'll never stop searching. With that goal in mind, Mary turned into a star again. The glimmer disappeared, and all that remained was the quiet of the darkness. The end. Epilogue. Journey. That night, the Lady of Shooting Stars had a promotion that a new star would soon be born. Usually, on an occasion like this, she would invite a crowd of Lumas to the kitchen to celebrate. But this time, she decided to wait in the garden alone. In the grassy field below the night sky, only the sound of the wind could be heard. Sitting there reminded her of her first time she spied the hill through her telescope. In the garden, she could take in her surroundings with a peaceful heart. On this night, she spotted two streaks of light in the inky sky. Looking more closely through her telescope, she saw that one was blue, flying like an arrow. Chasing it was a purple light. The two lights never touched, nor did they part. In fact, it looked like they were playing. The two lights began circling each other, dancing gleefully. Their pace got faster and faster, and their light grew brighter and brighter, until with one burst they transformed into two suns. The twin stars continued to circle each other, bathing the garden with warm sunlight. As the sky turned blue, the sound of the wind seemed to turn into a waltz. Hello, new stars. It's nice to see you. A starbit fell from her eye, and also, welcome back. Then she heard a voice down by her feet. Don't cry, okay? Your mother's waiting for your tears to dry. The lady kept her gaze upon the sky. I know, but these newborn stars are so beautiful. It's hard not to be moved. Their light is so new and bright. And they're pulling each other together so strongly. Their orbit ensures they'll never part. She wiped the starbit from her eye. They each found their special someone. But when will I meet my special someone? The girl asked sadly. The lady's voice was kind. The strongest force in all the universe is a heart that never gives up. The girl regained her brightness and gripped the lady's hand. Yes, I think that's how we must be. The lady squeezed the girl's hand in return. And with that, the Lady of Shooting Stars went back inside, where she was met with a great number of Lumas in the bedroom, awaiting a bedtime story from their mama. Ever since that day, the sun's light filled the garden, and it said that the wind whistles through the meadow to the tune of a waltz. The end. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Also, hi there, Jer. I'm so terribly, terribly sorry that I didn't say anything to you before. I really want to get the entire story done in a single sitting. I hope you understand. Wow, I'm speechless. I am so. I had seen that very, very first page, that said one day long ago there were two twin stars named Mari and Lou. That single page, that single first page, I had seen it on Twitter some day before while we were still playing Mario Galaxy 1. And I immediately asked, where's that page from? I've never seen that before, because I had completely forgotten about the fact that 2 got its own storybook. And someone answered, it's the new storybook from Galaxy 2. So I immediately started thinking, I immediately had a theory. Lou and Mari. I immediately had the theory that Lou might be Luba, and as it turns out, I was correct about that. While Mari, I had assumed was Spaceship Mario. Or Starship Mario or whatever. But it turns out I was wrong, and that's crazy. That's really crazy. The way Mari talked, like, they were both Sky Blue Luma. Wait, Sky Blue Luma. Is there any real... Are those Lou and Mari? That picture is definitely painted. It's not a 3D model like all the others. In that case, it might actually be a completely new picture. Or Luba's story might be something that went unfinished or unused or whatever on the Wii. And that new storybook might finally explain or give context to that picture, if that was already there on the Wii. I don't know that. But twin Lumas, sky blue twin stars that became one, slowly became bigger, started to glow and became purple. That is Luba. And Mari became a lot like a Lumali. Mari started to look a lot like Lumali does. You know, Lumali, Luma Bob, welcome to the Luma shop. The ones that we have here. But those are completely blue. Yes, I'm sure of it. Mari was sky blue. She was a lighter blue than this. And she had some whitish green accents on the tip of her head. So, is Mari? I'm really it could be, because she didn't care about anything. She saw life as meaningless and all that, and that whole she did this, she did that, then she was in a cage. Is Mari the Luma Lee from the Mario movie? It could be. It is very likely, even. Or in the very least, they purposefully wrote her as a reference to Luma Lee from the Mario movie. That's just crazy, and just like with a honestly, Super Mario Galaxy and Rosalina's story. Okay, Mario just did that side flip automatically. I wasn't pressing anything. Crazy. Mario Galaxy, we have Rosalina's storybook, telling us how she first met Luma and how her journey led her to become the mother of the stars. Then we had Mario Galaxy, the game. We don't know, we just know by that point Rosalina is way older than she appears, because she travels back to that planet every 100 years. Then we have the ending of Mario Galaxy, which shows as she leaves, as the comet leaves for good, we see on the gateway, which we know is just outside the Mushroom Kingdom. It is in space, but I suppose it's the nearest planet to the Mushroom Kingdom, or to Mario's home planet, or whatever. We see a broken down star shroom left behind with a Luma, with a peach colored Luma. So this might be, I said it back then during Super Mario Galaxy, and this here just strengthens that theory. This might be an eternal cycle, since those are cycles of rebirth that just change a tiny bit every time. That Luma there at the end of Galaxy's true ending is either the Luma that we is either the baby Luma that accidentally gets stranded in the Mushroom Kingdom and Mario finds at the start of this adventure. But from what we know, that Luma ended up there due to Bowser attacking. So it is much more likely that instead it is a cycle. It is the same Luma that the young Rosalina will find. Which is also why the Lumas, all the other Lumas, recognize her as their mother. The question is though, does that mean there are multiple Rosalinas? Or does that mean that Rosalina, as we know her, eventually just disappears and the cycle begins anew with her child self? And then the two twin sons, they are there in the garden. I admittedly don't know that by heart. We'll actually check. Well, this cartridge contains both Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. We're going back to Super Mario Galaxy to check that. But I am extremely sure that those two suns are actually there. Which would mean, if they really are here, please be here, please be here. Please, I'm begging you to be here. My babies! Look who's returned! I'm here! Oh, it's so nice to see y'all again. I need to know, I need to know. Up there in the garden. Are they actually here? Okay, we don't know. Damn it, Okay, no. There are no suns here. I was wrong. I misremembered because I got too excited. There are no suns here. There's no extra light shining down. And as you can hear, the wind is completely still. Which means, I don't know, the second to last chapter that showed us that Lou finally became Luba, that she became the captain of the spaceship, of the starship. Luma, master of galaxies. That I don't. That happens before Galaxy 2. Then this game like we know that Super Mario Galaxy never happened. That because of Bowser's bullshit, everything that happened didn't happen. That it got undone. That it got erased. So that's final. That second to final chapter with Luba happens sometime before Galaxy 2. And then we don't know when. We don't know when that final chapter with Mari. We have no idea when it happens. And we have no idea during what point. I would want to argue that there are two theories that I have. In that complete darkness that Mari found herself in, and then saw that purple light that is obviously Luba. It was either sometime during this game, as Luba was traveling with Mario, or it is right before the epilogue. That purple star and that blue star that combined. Well, not combined, that stayed together at the very end that Rosalina found. Luba might have already become the star by the time Mari remembered and found her. And yeah. Then the stars chased each other, and honestly, because of how they looked, this purple and this blue light, at first I thought they became the beacons, the energies of Starship Mario and the Comet Observatory, but that obviously didn't make much sense. So they will eventually, their story ends with them being reunited once more. And we don't know when, we don't know how. But one thing I noticed by Rosalina talking to her Lumas about the games, about what I just spent 22 streams completing, as something that happened a long time ago. Even when she mentioned the cosmic jewels, which sent us off to hunting for the green stars, she said this is a story that happened thousands of years ago. So, this is a crazy theory. The Galaxy games for sure, but then, does that also mean every single Mario game that Rosalina appears in? Yeah, I know that Toad has a message. It's the obligatory, here, Princess Peach sent you a letter, here are 5 1-ups because you just started the game. That doesn't matter, honestly. Does that mean that everything that Rosalina appears in is just a flashback, or not a flashback, a story that she's telling that happened long time ago? It's crazy to think about. I don't know, like, Rosalina and her Lumas are so mysterious, so amazing, and so tragic. Everything that is adorable and I love about them is also extremely sad and tragic about them. But yeah. Luba's story will end in a happy end, we know that for sure. No matter when that happy end will be. As for Rosalina, I wonder if that child at the end, if it was her imagination, like spirit, if little Rosalina was there in spirit, or if because her being that little kid being with a grown up princess with the long hair in a white nothingness. And well, yes, in the original storybook, it's the same circular earrings that Peach also has, and this time it was clearly and distinctively the star shaped earrings that Rosalina wears. And that's a difference, but the parallels of Rosalina in her own story, speaking with her mother for the last time before she died, and Rosalina speaking with her child self now. I don't want to say it's another cycle, but there are definitely parallels, so I'm pretty sure are not a coincidence. Regardless, we spent a total of 22 streams collecting 484 power stars between Super Mario Galaxy, Super Luigi Galaxy, and Super Mario Galaxy 2. Power stars, prankster comets, purple comets, green stars. And honestly, I am incredibly glad I got to play this game. I got to play both these games again. But as sad as it is, as much as I would love to drag this out unnecessarily, just for the sake of being able to play this longer, the stories of the galaxy end here. The adventure has concluded, and we now know as much as we could have ever hoped about all these wonderful people that we met. And by the way, I forgot to mention that I'm so glad that the book actually confirmed that Lou is Luba, because I wanted to say we talked with Luba right before reading the book, and she referred to Rosalina as the Lady of the Shooting Stars, and then the little Lou immediately calls her that in the first chapter. If they hadn't outright told us that Lou is Luba, I would have pressed so hard about it. But yeah, Super Mario Galaxy, and especially Super Mario Galaxy 2, games from my childhood that I love so much, now find their grand finale. Now already found their grand finale. And as much as I want to drag this on, as much as I don't want to let go, it is time to say Astra bye bye. I will see you all in our next project. Until then, my lovelies, one last time then, Astra bye bye.